That's Yusef, all right. That's Maza. Still playing Beethoven.
Lads.
Yusuf, where are you?
What happened? They shot the dog. He must have caught their scent. There were at least 2 of them. Have they gone? Yes, they had a car up on the highway. Time's running short. I must act now.
Exchange? I want a personal call to London. To a Mr. McGill. Yes, McGill.
McGill's my name. Dr. Mazza sent for me.
Your identification?
Yeah, okay. How's this?
Lenin used to like Beethoven. He said he couldn't listen to music too often. It made him want to stroke people's heads instead of hitting them without mercy.
Instead of hitting them?
Yes, Mr. McGill. Hitting them on their silly heads. Coffee?
Great. Please.
I studied music in Paris. When I went home and gave a recital and listened to the polite applause and then went out into the streets. Music is no answer to dirt and filth and a leprous beggar whining for backsheesh.
Thank you.
You know North Africa, Mr. McGill?
Oh, a little bit.
I often wonder how far the CIA were involved in our democratic revolution.
Well, that sort of backfired on us, too.
It was an idealistic dream. The time wasn't ready. I've written on the subject at some length.
Dr. Mazza, I'm sure you didn't fly me to Sweden just to research your memoirs, did you?
No, I did not. My book is finished.
I see. By the way, why is that guy carrying a gun?
There are certain people who are very anxious that my memoir should not be published. They tell the truth about too many things. About the foreign aid that went into private hands. About the murder of President Hamoud. And the overthrow of one rotten regime for another that is worse.
Well, why'd you send me a round-trip ticket with a return flight back to London today?
These people are completely ruthless. I want my daughter out of the way when they come. You're to take her to London on the noon plane. Yusuf?
Yes, Doctor?
Take Chantal's case to Mr. McGill's car. There's another thing I want you to do, please. Collect a package at the airport and take it with you.
Would that be your memoirs?
Oh, no. My manuscript is already with the publishers. Once you get to London, Chantal will know exactly what to do. I'm entrusting her to your safekeeping. My daughter. Chantal, this is Mr. McGill who is taking you to London.
Are you?
Father, I am not happy about this.
There's nothing to be afraid of. I have Yusuf to protect me. I'll follow as soon as I can.
Now that they have found you, what can Yusuf do?
You know how Haidar works. If he gets you in his hands.
Is there any particular reason for you to stay?
I have no passport. I'm stateless. I can't go just like that.
Well, what about your daughter?
She has French nationality.
French nationality, but I am an Arab like you.
Chantal, you agreed. Heaven knows I wish there were some other solution.
I will go. On one condition.
And what is that?
That you telephone the police and ask for protection.
If it makes you happy. You must leave now. The airport is a long way. You're ready, Mr. McGill?
Sure.
Yusuf. Get me the ambassador, please. Very urgent.
Yes?
This is Yusuf. I don't have much time.
Yes, Yusuf?
Chantal has just left in a car with an American named McGill. They fly to London at noon. Tony Olson is to meet them at the airport to hand over a package.
Yes, I see. Yes.
Shall I stay at the mill?
I will ask Colonel Haidar what he wants.
Stay with Master until further instructions. Well?
The girl is going straight to the airport together with an American called McGill.
McGill, who's that? Probably some fool employed by Mada. Anything else?
Yes, someone is going to the airport called Tony Olson to deliver a package to them.
Olson. What do we know about him?
Nothing.
Everything about your embassy is inefficient, including your intelligence service. I'm now going to the airport myself. And now, Your Excellency, if you will permit, I want to issue some instructions.
No, of course, Colonel.
Qasim, I want to talk to you. I'm with the ambassador. And bring the map.
So you helped your father on his book?
Yes, with the typing and some research. A sort of permanent secretary.
You seem very fond of each other.
We are, and I respect him.
What about that package he mentioned?
Oh, Tony Olson will be at the airport with it.
Tony Olson?
My father's agent.
Ah.
What's the matter?
We got company.
British European Airways announced the departure of their flight BE 072 to London. Will passengers please clear customs and proceed to the departure channel?
Excuse me. I want to get a message to Mr. Olson, Mr. Tony Olson. Will you please page him and ask him to meet me at the departure channel?
And your name, sir?
It does not matter. Mr. Olson is expecting me.
Your attention, please. Will Mr. Tony Olson please go to the departure channel where a message awaits him? Mr. Olson, please. North African Airways announced that passengers from Bureba are now passing through customs and will be entering the arrival lounge shortly. Nordafrikanska flyglinjen anmäler att passagerare från Bureba passerar tullkontrollen och snart anländer till ankomst.
The Hamouds.
The sons of the late president. Nouri and Amin. What are they doing in Sweden?
While you were at the airport, a message came.
There has been a leakage. It could only have originated here at the embassy.
The Hamouds are influential people. They have friends at home. The leakage could have happened anywhere.
I'm not interested in explanations and apologies. You know the importance of this operation. It involves the whole future of the regime.
You are free to interrogate anyone in my staff. But surely it's more likely that some cipher clerk in the foreign ministry.
Whoever is guilty will be found and eliminated. But the damage has been done. The Hamouds are in Sweden for one reason: to find their father's assassin and to murder him. Of course, Maza must answer for his crimes, but he must be tried openly and in public.
I agree completely. To shoot him out of hand would be merely to create a new martyr.
Precisely. When the Hamouds report at the embassy, they are to be held, you understand? You're a diplomat. I'll leave it to you.
No, Colonel, you can rely on me completely. And, Colonel, may I express my admiration at the services you have rendered our country. You can rely on me completely. Well, no matter what happens.
I hope I have not misunderstood that remark. This is no time for personal ambition in our country. We must demand absolute loyalty to our president.
Oh, but Colonel, I mean, my meaning is...
Your meaning is quite clear. And if ever you report on this meeting, I shall denounce you as a traitor.
This is the final call for flight BE 072 to London. Will all passengers proceed at once to the departure lounge?
Whiskey.
Who hit me?
You're a foreigner? American?
Yeah, that's right.
Just take it easy. You run off the road.
I didn't run off the road. Somebody tried to ram us. Where's the girl that was with me?
Girl? There is no girl here.
There was a girl with me in this car.
You've had a bad shock. Will you come with us to the station, please?
Oh, wait a second. Take me by her house. She only lives a few kilometers from here. It's Dr. Maz's daughter. Come on.
Police, we wish to see Dr. Maza, please. Come in.
Dr. Maza?
Sir, they ran us off the road. They jumped me and they got your daughter.
Is this man a friend of yours, Doctor?
Look,
No.
we're not great friends, but I'm working for him.
Please keep silent, Mr. McGill. We found this man in a crashed car, 20 kilometers down the road. He said he'd come from your house.
Just tell him I haven't been drinking.
Sorry, I don't understand.
Do you know this man, Doctor?
I saw him this morning, yes. I do not know him. He is not a friend of mine.
Could you explain, please?
Yes, of course. He came and knocked at our door earlier today. Some trouble with his car, I think.
Did he seem sober to you?
I got the impression he'd been drinking rather heavily.
Why are you lying? Listen, I'm here to do a job. I'm supposed to fly to London with his daughter.
But my daughter's here in this house, Sergeant.
She's here. Chantal, are you okay? How'd you get back here? Would you just tell this policeman what happened, please?
I'm sorry, I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm afraid, Sergeant, we can't help you anymore. Yusuf will show you out.
My apologies for the intrusion, Doctor.
Sorry. I'm very sorry, Doctor.
Thank you for cooperating, Doctor.
Did we have any option? Why, Yusuf? After all these years, why do you betray me now?
My father trusted you implicitly. There was nothing he would not do for you.
Except that which he could not do. Give me a stake in the future of our country. I'm sorry, Doctor, but you have been living a dream. This book of yours, it can make no difference at all.
It will reveal Haider for what he is. A monster living off the backs of our people. He is worse than Hamut was before our party took power. He must never become president.
But he will, Doctor. Haider is a realist. You are an idealist. I have thought a long time about this, and I have made my decision. I can follow you no longer. I'm sorry for this thing, but I, too, have become a realist.
Is this the new name for a Judas? How many pieces of silver, Yusuf?
Why do you use Christian mythology, Doctor? We are Arabs.
What are you going to do now?
We wait. For Colonel Haider.
Where is he? Why wasn't he here to meet us? I sent a cable. Did he ignore it?
With all due respect, Mary, Colonel Haider, as Minister of War, is responsible only to the President. If he wants to do something, I am in no position to interfere. And in any case, he did not receive your message.
Why not?
For the simple reason that it did not arrive. The cable service in this country is so inefficient.
But where is he? And where are the Mazas hiding?
That is what we do not yet know, and that is what the Colonel is trying to find out at this moment. He thinks that they are somewhere on the outskirts of Stockholm, but where exactly? Oh.
Then show me the information you are working on. The file.
Please, this is confidential information. Without the Colonel's express permission, I could not show them.
But this is our father's murderer that we were hunting. Don't you understand, Maluf? For 5 years, Nuri and I have dreamed of this moment.
Amin.
You will forgive me, but until now, your father was thought to be a traitor to our country.
What Amin means, Maluf, is that for the last 5 years, we have hoped that we were wrong, and our father's name had been maligned. As we now know, it has been.
Of course. Therefore, we must trust in the Colonel's efficiency. Look, we're all on the same side. As soon as there's any concrete information, it will be given to you at once. You're very tired after your flight. Why don't you go to your rooms? I will send you refreshment.
Come, Amin. I am not at all happy about the way this affair is being conducted. I don't like your attitude. I shall make a personal report to the President.
As you see fit.
In the meantime, you will inform me immediately there is any news from Haider.
Okay, man. I'm guilty. Can I just pay my fine and get out of here?
It's not as easy as that, I'm afraid. There are the usual tests.
The tests are just going to prove I haven't been drinking. Now, let's just get on with it.
With pleasure. The results will not be through until the morning. If they are positive, you will appear in court tomorrow morning. In the meantime, you must be our guest. Our cells are reasonably comfortable.
Listen, I got to get out of here now.
I'm sorry, that's the law.
Look, What about bail? Can I just pay bail?
Yes, if you can find someone to stand for you, of course you can.
Well, why didn't you say so in the beginning?
Name, please.
Olson, Tony Olson. That's my agent.
Address.
Well, see, you got me so flustered I can't even remember the address. Swedish names are very difficult for me to remember. No, I must have lost my address book in that wreck. You'll find it in the classified directory, though. Under Tony Olson, literary agent. Come on, just call Olson and say I'm in trouble.
Take Mr. McGill to the cells, please.
Listen, will you make that call for me?
Yes, Mr. McGill, I will.
Well, will you make it now, please?
All right, now. So please to the cells, Mr. McGill.
Bless you.
Elfate barra. My dear Maza, after all these years, you have kept yourself in good hiding.
I had good friends.
We dealt with most of them.
I know that, Haida.
But it took a long time to catch up with you. Now, let me see. Switzerland first, wasn't it? Then Luxembourg. I nearly caught up with you there. But you left 2 days before those bungling fools got through to me. And then where? Ah, yes, London. Home of lost political causes. That only was a matter of hours, wasn't it? And here we are in this quiet, silent backwater in Sweden. Very charming. You still play?
Of course.
Of course. I heard you the other night.
You were already here, were you? You didn't waste much time.
I have no time to waste. You are coming back home to face a public trial.
And what are the charges?
Murder of the late president and being party to the conspiracy to defame his reputation.
Oh. So now you've decided that it is expedient to sanctify Hamut, have you? You of all people. But you caught up with me a little too late.
Why do you say that?
Because, my dear Haida, I've come to the end of my work. 5 years of it. Carefully collecting and sifting all the documents. All the evidence. A book, Haida. A book.
My dear Maza, why do you persist in thinking that the pen is mightier than the sword? All the pamphlets you have so tirelessly produced during your exile have achieved absolutely nothing. Why should a book now worry us?
Not us, Haida. You, personally. Because if you take me back, my agents have instructions to authorize publication on the first day of the trial. And every charge you bring against me will be shown to be false. The book will prove the guilty man to be you.
I see. You want to bargain.
That book is life insurance for my daughter and myself. So long as you leave us alone, you have my word I will not publish.
And where are our political ideals now? You sneer at Yusef's self-interest.
Self-interest is not the same thing as treachery.
Where is the manuscript?
With my publishers in London.
El Fateh. Why were you going to London with the American?
All right, my dear, tell him.
To discuss my father's affairs with his agent.
You mean the publication of his book?
Yes, I worked with him on it.
Then you knew its value.
Yes, I know the value.
But you did have something to discuss with his agent here first, didn't you? Something to collect from Olson. What was it?
A few appendices, nothing more.
I don't believe you. Tell me the truth.
What is the truth?
Come now. I have a very simple way of getting at the truth. You know that, Maza, don't you? Well, don't make me prove the point.
All right, Hyder, you win. My agent here has the documents which corroborate the evidence given in the book.
Father, why did you tell him?
It would only be a matter of time, Hyder.
Yusuf?
Yes, Colonel.
Go to Stockholm with Kasim and find Olsen. You must get those documents back tonight.
Yes, Colonel.
And now, we wait for a nightfall. Perhaps you would like to play us something, a little Beethoven, the Moonlight Sonata, for instance? Or something more revolutionary?
You will get your receipt downstairs.
Mr. McGill?
Tony. Listen, I sure am glad to see you.
And I'm always glad to help out one of my authors, especially when he's visiting in Sweden.
Appreciate it.
I'm sure you understand, Inspector. Creative people like Mr. McGill work under great emotional stress.
I understand, madam. Just have him here for the hearing on Monday.
So you're Tony Olsen?
You're surprised?
Yeah, I'm very pleasantly surprised. I didn't expect a girl.
Neither did Colonel Hyder.
Hi there, where'd you see him?
At the airport when I was waiting for you. I recognized him from photographs.
Well, I gotta get back to that mill in a hurry.
Don't worry. I drive very fast.
Where's that package?
It's at the airport, safe in a locker.
Atta girl. You have the key?
It's at my flat.
Well, we'll have to pick it up on the way. Let's go.
What is this?
Stay where you are, McGill.
Yusuf.
Hey, Dr. Maz's trusted and faithful bodyguard. Well, you just like to play on the winning side, don't you? Pretty obvious you didn't get what you came after, though. Wouldn't still be here, would you?
You mean a key? Well, yes, I'm waiting for a telephone call about that.
What's your next move? You just gonna kill everybody?
Colonel Hyder is a civilized man. Maza will have a fair trial. It is all arranged. Colonel Hyder is flying him out tonight from Vendel. Don't move. Aiwa.
Yusuf? Mayal Mustanadet.
Aiwa. Goed honna maloof. Well, Kasim.
Mahaya Tony Olsen, Mama.
McGill.
My salami. Put it down. Closer. In there.
Are you okay?
Yes, I think so.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Wow. All your clients cause this much trouble?
No. Do yours?
Yeah, usually. Listen, is there any place near the embassy that I can contact you?
There is a coffee bar just opposite. The Hildane?
Hildane, okay. I'll drop you there, and you keep an eye on that embassy. I'll call you as soon as I can. We'll get the police to take care of this guy.
McGill, Master told me about Hyder. He's a killer.
So are you, hon.
Of course, come. At once. Kasim, I have your instructions. Take these documents straight to Colonel Hyder.
knows Kasim. I know him. He's one of Haidar's men.
No, please, Nori. I told you if I got any specific information, I would let you know.
Haidar knows, doesn't he? He's with the Mazas.
No.
Now, are we going to have a straight answer? Where are they?
Found the documents, Effendi. Good. Where is Yusuf?
I don't know. I left him at the flat. Olsen came back with the men McGill. Yusuf has taken care of them.
Go back to the embassy. Tell Malouf to carry out his instructions. The ambulance must be ready to leave by midnight.
Ambulance, Effendi?
Ambulance, Kasim, quick! You see, here are your documents.
And now?
Haidar. Tell him to drop that gun or I'm going to blow your head off.
Irmi Salahak.
Now tell him to stand up against that wall with his hands above his head.
Irfa ideek.
Attaboy. Well, they're very obedient.
They're trained to be. If you don't drop your gun, my men at the door will shoot the girl. Instant obedience.
Ah, you guys are pretty good hiding behind women, aren't you?
I think your Western ideas of emancipation give a false value to a woman's life. You cannot blame me for exploiting it.
I don't. Yusuf found out that it doesn't always work, though.
Then he was incompetent. Come down.
I'm sorry, McGill. I had to deny you. They were here when you came with the police.
That's okay, Doctor. I know that.
You did not have to come back, McGill. Thank you.
Well, that's just my old-fashioned Western ideas, man.
When, Haidar? You lied to us, Haidar. You knew where the Mazas were.
Hey, what are we doing here? Alabama and the 40 Thieves?
Sakto!
Who is that man?
He works for Maza. Don't take any notice of him. How did you find your way here?
Malouf?
We never trusted you.
And the regime has never trusted you, my dear brothers. You are still your father's sons.
And now we're going to prove it by shooting Maza and his daughter.
I mean, later there is time.
I am glad you are less impulsive, Nuri. The regime wants justice, not revenge. I'm taking him back to face a public trial.
I did not kill your father, Hamlet. He was my enemy, and I hated him and everything he stood for. He was a tyrant and a butcher, and he deserved to be butchered in his turn. But I did not order his death.
Then who did?
Hyder.
You won't save yourself that way, Maza. A man of your intelligence can surely do better than a weak lie.
Brother Hamud, he's not lying. He killed your father, and he's trying to pin it on him. And the proof's in that case right there.
Saktu!
Okay, buddy, that's 2 I owe you. Why don't you read it to him, Haidar? Then everybody will know who's lying around here.
What McGill says is true, Nuri. I have spent the last 5 years helping my father collect the proof.
For political reasons only, it has become necessary to reinstate your father's memory. The exact details of your father's death are quite irrelevant.
Then you admit it.
I admit nothing. I only want you to obey my instructions and drop that gun.
We are not interested in the party.
It has looked after you and protected you.
You mean it's tried to turn us into its creatures? For 5 years, we had to lie and pretend, to mouth your filthy slogans, and to publicly spit on our father's image to impress the stinking peasants in the alleys. And now it suits you to say it was all a mistake!
Your existence has always been an annoyance to me. But now at last you've given me all the proof I need that you are traitors. Just like Maza.
I'm afraid you played into his hands, Nuri. There is now nobody between him and the president.
President?
Of course. The presidency is what he's always wanted. He's killed one president. Now the time is ripe for him to kill another. And I can do nothing to stop him.
You can continue your mutual condolences at a later date. You're coming with me to the embassy. You have a plane to catch.
No, my dear. There's nothing we can do.
Father?
You'll see him again. If you want, I'll arrange a visa for you when the trial begins. You'll be able to see him in prison.
Chantal, you'll never get out of there alive.
Miguel is right, my dear. Promise you will not follow me.
Father, I cannot do that.
But you must. The crowd would tear you to pieces. His agents will make sure of that. Now, please. Please promise me.
All right, I promise.
Thank you, Miguel. I appreciate what you've done. You will let this man go?
I'm not sure of that yet.
I don't know. I'll work that out later.
Alal Saraya. You and your miserable brother will be taken to the embassy later. I will keep you there till our plane returns.
Get my father out of the country.
I have a private plane waiting for him at Vendel.
Oh, yes, I know it. It used to be a private air club. There's nobody there now. But they will have to land somewhere on the way home. How will they explain it?
I think I know.
How?
There's no time now. Hey, Tub, you got a cigarette?
Yes?
Cigarillo? That's right. You stupid pig. You better keep your finger on that trigger. I'm going to break your neck.
It is fortunate for you that he does not understand English.
Mm-hmm. Well, I was just checking. Now, you just listen to what I'm saying, but don't look at me. If you want to help us get out of here, just rub your hands together.
Please, McGill, be careful.
Okay, it's all right. You just get ready to cry. Is your brother any good?
No good.
All right, that means it's just us. And we're gonna have to jump this guy very fast, not make any noise. You have a handkerchief? All right, when I hit him, you gag him. Okay, hon, just let it go. I know how you feel.
McGill.
Let it go. I really need you to do this. Okay, you take this. Check that telephone. I don't think he'll come through for a while, but if he does...
Why's it come?
Just put a knot on his head, all right. Honey, you drink this. Listen, there are two of them still out there. Now, I'm gonna go out the way I came in, and I'll take the one by the causeway. You take the one by the mill. When you hear firing, you just get out of the way. Nuri, you go out fast and just keep firing.
Right.
Good luck.
Chantal, forgive us for your father.
I'm sure glad you didn't do what I told you to. You better get your coat. Hurry. He's dead, man.
It's my fault. It's my fault. I should have shot Hyder, and now Nuri's dead.
There's just nothing we can do for him. Oh, we gotta leave now if we're gonna catch Hyder. Come on. I gotta call Tony. Is there a telephone around here anyplace?
A few kilometers down the road. What are you going to do?
Show me where that airfield is on the map. I think I know how they're going to smuggle your father out.
There. Yes, that is the airfield, down that narrow lane. Yes, I think that's the field.
Okay, then that must be the main highway to Stockholm.
Yes.
Is there any other road from Stockholm to the airfield?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, that's a chance we'll have to take. We'll have to cut them off right there at that crossroads.
But how are you going to stop them?
I don't know.
Captain Hill Dan? Ja, Olsen.
Ja, to me. Tony Olsen?
Tony?
Oh, McGill, at last.
Yeah, I'm okay. We just had a little trouble. They got Mazza.
Yes, I know. I saw them take him into the embassy. I've been so scared. Where is Chantal?
She's here with me now. She's okay. Listen, do they still have Mazza in there?
Yes, they have. But an ambulance has arrived.
Oh, that's beautiful.
McGill, they're bringing somebody out on a stretcher.
Well, that'll be Mazza. Now, hon, listen. You just stay where you are by that telephone.
Do you want me to get the police?
No, not unless you haven't heard from me within a couple of hours. It'll be too late then anyway.
Please, McGill, be careful.
I will, hon. Everything will be all right. Tony?
Yes?
What are you doing for breakfast?
Breakfast? Nothing. Why?
Beautiful. Let's do nothing together, okay? I'll see you then.
You spoke to Tony?
Yeah. They already left the embassy, so we're gonna have to stop them at that crossroad somehow.
Yes, but how?
Faint, huh?
What?
Just faint. Good evening, officer. Listen, whoever said you can never find a cop when you need one?
Al ulicy, Wokew. Can I help you, officer?
Yes, Colonel, I think you can.
You're late. Where's the colonel?
Well, he was detained at the embassy, but he said you should go ahead and leave on schedule. Here, you want to take him? I don't think you'll have any trouble with him. He's drugged. He probably won't wake up till you land. Good luck, man. Well, I don't think the president's going to be too happy when he sees the colonel. See about your father. Listen, I'll drop you by the mill and get a doctor before I leave for Stockholm.
Stockholm? Oh, McGill, won't you wait to talk to my father when he regains consciousness?
And I'll be back, don't worry. It's just that I made a date for breakfast.